Did you know that your digestion doesn't slow down just because you're aging, but because of what you're not eating? Every day, I meet wonderful people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond who say the same thing. I eat just fine, but I always feel bloated, tired, or backed up. What if I told you that one simple thing, missing from your plate, is quietly stealing your energy, weakening your immune system, and making everyday life feel a little heavier? It's not your age. It's not your routine. It's the lack of fresh fruits and vegetables. In this video, we'll uncover one of the most overlooked habits that's harming your health after 60, without you even realizing it. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to fix it gently, at your own pace. No fancy diets, no extreme changes. Just simple steps toward a lighter, stronger, and more vibrant version of you. Let's begin. Not eating enough protein after 60, the silent risk to your strength and mind. Did you know there's one essential nutrient that quietly keeps your legs steady, your muscles strong, and your mind sharp after 60? Sadly, many older adults are missing it every day without realizing it. That nutrient is protein. When you're younger, not getting enough protein might not seem like a big deal. But after 60, your body naturally begins to lose muscle mass, about 3 to 5% every decade. Each year, you get a little weaker, move a little slower, and sometimes lose your balance, not just because of aging, but because of a silent lack of protein. Even more concerning, if you've had trouble getting up from a chair, felt unusually tired, or experienced a fall, it might not be your bones, it could be your muscles quietly wasting away from not getting enough protein. I once met Mr. High, a 72-year-old man. He believed eating light was healthy. His daily meals were just a bowl of rice, steamed vegetables, and a few pieces of tofu. Over time, he began feeling weak. His hands shook when climbing stairs, and he felt like his energy had disappeared. A nutritionist asked him one simple question: how much protein do you eat every day? He was stunned, he had never even thought about it. So how much protein do you actually need after 60? On average, you need about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. If you weigh 110 pounds, around 50 kilograms, you should aim for at least 50 to 60 grams of protein daily. And it's not just the total amount, it's also about spreading it evenly across your 3 meals, especially breakfast. Don't save it all for lunch or dinner. How can you gently increase your protein intake? Start with simple, familiar foods. 1 egg gives you about 6 grams of protein. A container of Greek yogurt offers 10 grams. A small serving of steamed tofu has around 8 grams. A slice of salmon can pack up to 20 grams. Bone broth, steamed chicken breast, or lean ground meat are also great options. If you have a small appetite, try breaking meals into 4 or 5 smaller ones throughout the day. Combine protein-rich foods with things you enjoy, like oatmeal with nuts, egg sandwiches, or protein-fortified plant-based milk. The key is consistency and flexibility. Remember, protein isn't just for athletes. It's the fuel that keeps you sitting tall, standing strong, smiling with energy, and protecting you from age-related complications like memory loss and osteoporosis. So don't eat just to feel full. Eat to stay strong. Every meal is a chance to give your body what it needs. And protein is one of the easiest, most affordable, and effective medicines you can give yourself in your golden years. Drinking too little water. Have you ever noticed that as we age, our sense of thirst seems to fade away? Many older adults find themselves drinking less water throughout the day, not realizing that this simple change in hydration habits can quietly impact their overall health. When we were younger, our bodies naturally signaled when we were thirsty, and we instinctively reached for a glass of water. But after 60, the signals become much weaker, and many seniors inadvertently end up chronically dehydrated. Dehydration in older adults is not just about feeling thirsty, it can lead to a cascade of health issues. Insufficient water intake can cause fatigue, muscle cramps, and even dizziness. Over time, Chronic dehydration may contribute to confusion, urinary tract infections, and impaired kidney function. It also affects the skin, making it dry, less elastic, and more prone to irritation. In extreme cases, it can even elevate blood pressure and stress the cardiovascular system. Imagine waking up in the morning, not feeling thirsty at all, and slowly sipping only a small glass of water. Throughout the day, you might only take a few extra sips when you happen to remember, and before you know it, your body has been deprived of one of its most essential elements. I once met a gentleman named Mr. Johnson, who was in his 70s. He mentioned that he rarely felt thirsty and often skipped drinking water altogether, preferring coffee or tea instead. Over time, he began experiencing headaches and episodes of dizziness. A visit to his doctor revealed that his kidney function was beginning to decline, and one of the contributing factors was his low daily water intake. So, what can be done to gently reverse this habit? First, it is important to understand that hydration needs change as we age. Experts suggest that older adults should aim for at least 8 glasses of water per day, but this can vary depending on individual needs and health conditions. One effective strategy is to create a routine that incorporates drinking water at regular intervals. For example, start your morning with a full glass of water before breakfast. Keep a water bottle with you throughout the day and set reminders on your phone to take a few sips every hour. Another gentle tip is to make water more appealing. Adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a few mint leaves can enhance the flavor and encourage you to drink more. You might also consider drinking herbal teas or diluted fruit juices, which not only provide hydration but also add variety to your daily routine. Remember, proper hydration is not just about quenching your thirst. It is a fundamental component of maintaining energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being as you age. Each small sip of water is a step toward keeping your body resilient and your mind sharp. By prioritizing regular water intake, you are taking a simple yet powerful step to improve your health and quality of life. Drinking enough water every day is one of the easiest ways to ensure you stay active, alert, and independent in your golden years. Overusing low-fat or diet foods after 60, a hidden trap. Have you ever reached for a warm piece of white bread, a bowl of white rice, or a sweet pastry without thinking twice? These foods are comforting, familiar, and easy to prepare. But after 60, eating too many refined carbohydrates, like white bread, white rice, sugary snacks, and even some processed cereals, can quietly work against your health in ways you might not see right away. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. Our bodies no longer process sugar and starch the way they used to. When we consume refined carbs, they break down quickly into sugar, causing a rapid spike in blood glucose. This spike is usually followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and even hungrier than before. Over time, this pattern can contribute to insulin resistance, weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and increased inflammation throughout the body. Take Mrs. Linda, for example, a 74-year-old retired teacher who loved her morning toast and afternoon crackers. She never thought of them as harmful. But over the years, she noticed she was gaining weight despite eating small portions. She also felt sluggish, had trouble concentrating, and experienced frequent energy crashes. After a visit to her doctor and a nutritionist, she learned that her seemingly innocent diet, rich in refined carbs, was the reason for her rising blood sugar and constant fatigue. One of the problems with refined carbs is that they often lack the fiber that helps you feel full and supports healthy digestion. Without fiber, these foods pass through your system too quickly, leaving you unsatisfied and reaching for more. This can create a cycle of overeating and undernourishment, especially dangerous for older adults trying to maintain a healthy weight and stable energy levels. So how can we gently shift this habit without giving up everything we enjoy? The key is to replace, not remove. Swap white rice for brown rice or quinoa. Choose whole grain bread instead of white. Pick oats instead of sugary breakfast cereals. And when it comes to snacks, try nuts, fresh fruit, or yogurt with no added sugar. These small changes help slow the release of sugar into the bloodstream, keeping your energy stable and your body nourished. It's also important to read labels. Many packaged foods marketed as healthy are loaded with hidden sugars and refined starches. Look for ingredients like enriched wheat flour or corn syrup and choose products with whole grains listed first. You don't need to eliminate all carbs. Carbohydrates are still important, but focus on the kind that fuel your body gently and steadily. At this stage of life, every meal is an opportunity to support your energy, your focus, and your long-term health. You don't need to go on a strict diet, you just need to make wise swaps that give your body the nutrients it truly needs. The goal isn't restriction. It's balance, stability, and feeling good in your own skin. Because after 60, your food isn't just fuel, it's medicine, memory, and momentum for the years ahead. Not getting enough calcium and vitamin D, the silent decline you don't even notice. Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed your back hunching just a little? Or felt your legs weaker when walking down familiar stairs? Don't rush to blame it on aging. In many cases, these subtle signs are the quiet consequences of not getting enough calcium and vitamin D, two essential nutrients that keep you standing tall, walking strong, and living independently after 60. After the age of 60, your body's ability to absorb calcium from food decreases significantly. At the same time, vitamin D, your body's key to absorbing calcium, also declines, especially if you don't spend much time in the sun or your skin has lost its ability to synthesize vitamin D effectively. The result? Your bones begin to lose density. At first, there are no symptoms. But over time, bones become more brittle, more fragile, and your strength begins to fade without warning. I once met Mrs. Nam, a 72-year-old woman living alone with a very simple diet. She didn't drink milk, rarely went outside, and never considered taking vitamin D supplements. One day, she tripped lightly on a rug in her living room. That small stumble broke her hip, and she spent the next 2 months in the hospital. The doctor diagnosed her with severe osteoporosis, something she never even knew she had. Years of low calcium and vitamin D had silently weakened her bones. No one wants to break a bone. But even worse than the fracture is losing your ability to walk, losing your independence, and becoming fully dependent on others, all from something completely preventable. So how much calcium and vitamin D do you need? Adults over 60 should aim for around 1,200 milligrams of calcium and at least 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D each day. You can get these nutrients from foods like milk, yogurt, salmon, eggs, and leafy green vegetables. Just 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight can also help boost your vitamin D levels. If you're unsure whether you're getting enough, talk to your doctor about supplements. Most importantly, don't wait until your body starts screaming for help. Think of calcium and vitamin D not as a quick fix, but as a long-term investment in strength, balance, and confidence with every step you take. Because a healthy body isn't just one without disease, it's a body that lets you live the life you want, without fear, without limits, and without the silent pain of osteoporosis. Not eating enough fresh fruits and vegetables, the hidden cause behind sluggish digestion and weakened immunity. Have you ever felt bloated, constipated, or sluggish, even though your meals seem regular? Or noticed that you get tired easily and catch colds more often than before? Many people assume it's just a part of getting older. But the truth is, a lack of fresh fruits and vegetables in your daily diet may be the silent culprit slowly dragging your health down after 60. Fresh produce isn't just a side dish on your plate, it's the foundation of a healthy digestive system, a shield for your immune system, and an essential source of vitamins, minerals, and fiber that no supplement can truly replace. After 60, your digestion naturally slows. Your bowel movements may become weaker, and digestive enzymes decrease. Without enough fiber from fruits and vegetables, constipation, bloating, poor nutrient absorption, and even mood swings or poor sleep can become part of daily life. That's not all. Leafy greens and colorful fruits contain hundreds of antioxidant compounds that help fight free radicals, unstable molecules that contribute to inflammation, immune decline, and chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer. I once met Mr. Hoa, a 75-year-old man with a strict daily routine, 3 meals on time, good sleep habits. Yet he constantly struggled with headaches, frequent colds, and chronic constipation. When his doctor asked about his diet, he admitted, "I avoid veggies because of my weak teeth, I just eat rice with braised meat or fish." After he was guided to eat soft-boiled vegetables and add ripe fruits daily, his digestion improved within 3 weeks. His skin looked healthier, his sleep deepened, and he no longer needed regular laxatives. Adults over 60 should aim for at least 400 grams, about 14 ounces, of fruits and vegetables per day. If chewing is difficult, go for soft-cooked greens, blended smoothies, or gentle soups with tender vegetables. Ripe bananas, papayas, avocados, steamed apples, and oranges are excellent choices, easy to eat, easy to digest, and packed with nutrients. Remember, eating vegetables isn't a chore, it's a daily gift you give yourself. A healthy gut lays the groundwork for all other organs to function at their best. And after 60, nearly every slowdown in your body begins in the gut. So don't treat fruits and vegetables as extras, bring them back as the silent heroes of your health journey. Even a small change, like adding a bowl of steamed greens to your lunch, could be the start of a healthier, lighter, more vibrant future than you ever imagined.